Hey guys, today we're going to talk about what it is when we say takes pedals well. So what we have here is three different kind of amplifiers. We have a Marshall JMP style amplifier, a Fender clean amplifier, and of course a Mesa Boogie. And we're going to be using a Ibanez Tube Screamer, a very classic and well-used pedal, to see what we mean when we say these amps take pedals well, or how we mean that. So the first way we have to talk about it is going to be the Marshall, and we're going to explain that it uses it to enhance the amplifier. That's what we mean when we say it takes pedals well. In other words, it interacts with them and enhances the amp and makes the amp different and better. So we have the amp now dimed. It is basically at gain. There's one knob. It's on 10. This is all the amp's got. I'm going to show you what the amp sounds like, and then I'm going to engage the Tube Screamer so you can see what happens. How does the interaction work? Now next we have a Mesa Boogie, and just like the Marshall, I'm going to dime the distortion, get it all the way out, what I can get out of the amp, and I'm going to gauge and disengage the Tube Screamer to see what effect it has. And you'll notice that it has almost no effect on the amplifier. Because the amplifier is so saturated, it almost absorbs the pedal. It can't really be pushed. Now next up is a Fender amplifier. Now the Fender amplifiers will be very transparent, very clean. And when we say it works well with pedals, unlike what we were saying with the Marshall where it kind of works together and kind of enhances both the pedal and the amplifier, the Fender amps, or those style of amplifiers that are really clean, what we're saying is we like the way the pedal sounds and we just want the amp to reproduce that sound. Now sometimes, even in a Fender's case like this Princeton at 12 watts, the pedal is now driving the amp, and the amp is probably breaking up and coloring the pedal even a little bit. But with Fender and a lot of amps like this, you have two inputs. The second input is reduced by 10 or 12 or 15 decibels, depending on the style of amp. And when you plug it in that way, you can not only get a clean tone again with the Fender, but when you put in the pedal, it'll be less colored by the amplifier. So now let's see how these amps take a Dunlop fuzz face. This is a fuzz pedal, and what we'll do is we'll do the Marshall, then the Fender, then the Mesa Boogie, and you can hear how they each differently take the pedal. And let's see how it sounds. I think the big takeaway from this video is don't be afraid to experiment. Even an amp that's notoriously known for not working well with pedals could be your ideal sound when you plug pedals into it. Just because other musicians have found it didn't work for them doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. The sound that you're looking for is in your head and no one else's. But it's also good to see what musicians have found in their travels, because that could save you time in the long run to see what it is that they've kind of concluded from the experience they've tried. So always take that into account. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it. And not share the singer, share it with a friend. Unless your friend is Cher, and then share it with her, because that'd be really cool. And if you want to be notified when more videos come up, hit subscribe. They come out every week. As always, thank you for your time, and know your gear.